Hello traders, welcome back to Mr. K Trading Official. As always, if you enjoy this content, please subscribe, please give me a like, and obviously comment any questions that you might have. So let's get straight into it, right? 20th of July 2026, it's a Monday. We're going to start with the market profile, analyze it. We're then going to look at the fundamentals to back up our market conviction, our directional conviction for the day. We're then going to look at more intricate details on the order flow, and we're then going to figure out which way we think the market's going to go and then take the trade. So let's get straight into it. We've got the market profile in front of us. Now what I've done here, I've scrunched it up so we can really see the values, really see where the market is portraying value currently, right? So if I just get my pen up, we're just going to look at this very nice area of balance, right, that we've had over 6 days. So it's really strong value, right? Now if we just come down slightly. Now I'm going to circle these two for you guys, right, because what we have here is known reference points, and they're really specific, right? And we don't always get this with trading, but that 7472 roughly figure is showing support on multiple days a week apart. So we had it on that Wednesday, and we then had it Friday just gone. So we've come into this balance area, really nice, come back down. What would be the ideal for us, right? It would be to aim back into this area of value, right? So we'd be looking for a long trade, a long position. Now if we get rid of all of these drawings, and we scrunch it up even more, what we're going to find is, guys, is that we could very also likely be in a short market for the day. So let's analyze both directions, right? Here we're looking for something like buy orders to come in, market to retrace, and then return to this area of value. But on the same side, we could also come in, come back to the value area high, and then drop lower. So these are essentially two directions that the market could go for the day. So now we've realized that, we've written that down. We're going to get up the playbook for the day, and I'm going to go through this with you. So firstly, what instrument am I trading, right? We're on ES, S&P 500. Do I have the correct contract? Yes, very important. Do I have the last 3 months of composites displayed and on my screen? Yes. Have I marked the previous day's value area? Right, so we've got that here for us. So that is going to be here to here. So a low of 7502 and a high of 7538. And that is the previous day's value area. Now it's important to say, guys, that we have crossed this in the ETH session, so the electronic trading hours. We've then pulled back. So really interesting behavior in the overnight session, which is essentially the opening call, right? So it's really important to look at that, especially the 10 minutes before market open. We've got about 27 minutes though. So we'll go through this and then we'll look at that. So we've got both directions, right, for the day we've looked at. Now let's look at some fundamentals, guys, for the week, right? So we've got US stock futures rise as investors' focus this week turns to earnings season. Okay. Now with earnings season, it's really key to always look at the previous earnings, the predicted earnings, etc., so that we can get a really good view. Now, it's clear that a lot of people are predicting that it's going to be positive, right? Because the S&P futures has gained 0.4%. Now, it's also key to mention that major US indices sank last week, pressured by a sharp sell-off in chip stocks that pushed indexes into a bear market territory. Right, the S&P fell 1.6%. So we're kind of equal on both ways, right? Although the fall in the S&P was much greater than the rise. So it's really key to make that comparison. Now, looking at barons for the day, we don't have much information here, right? Other than, you know, the yearly change. We've got top performers, bottom performers within the S&P 500. Again, we don't like to look at individual stocks. We look at it as a whole. Now, finally, US economic calendar. We've got leading economic indicators at 10 a.m. July, right? Eastern time. So that's going to be half an hour after open. So that could either push us, retrace us. We'll see how we go, right? So let's go back to the market profile for this analysis. And let's look at the previous day, right? So let's really enlarge it. So we're going to get letters and blocks in their own columns. I just want to get this all fitted into the screen. Okay, perfect. So what happened on this day, guys? We started here. This was our open. We came up into the B. B finished here. Into the C. C finished here. Into the D, finish there, E, F, G, H, huge drop, and then tapered off for the rest of the day to finish close to the open. So what have we actually had here, guys? Open drive, test of this value area, and rejection of the value area to come back to the open, right? So the open really was fair price for the day. Now, rotation factor, guys, was -4. So with our directional conviction, that actually displays for a short market. However, that was Friday, right? So we've had the weekend, we've had things happen, we've had potential positive talks with the Iran situation and the US. So that rotation factor isn't as key as it might normally be, right? Now, what's quite interesting to notice is that our TPOs above and below the point of control, we have more above, which is also long-term sellers. So it's really key, right? We've actually got like a battle here, guys, of figures where some are positive, some are negative. Now, if you want to know what I'm going to be looking for, ideally, because we're currently trading in the ETH around here, I'd love to look for a small pullback into this value area, 7520, somewhere like that, and then for our rise to come into this previous area of value. I'd love to take it to this point of control from a previous market profile. and that 7552 area would be a fantastic target for a long position. Now, key to say that in a lot of groups they're saying that once S&P goes past 7550 today, if it does, then that bear market is broken and we should look to then even retrace higher, maybe test this value area and enter. Oh, that's a terrible arrow. So you can see, guys, really good conviction for the day, right? We can really see where we might be going. I apologise, guys, that is just my cat. I think wants to join us in the analysis. So yeah, everyone meet Chapo. This is my little cat. Very important to have a little buddy with you when you trade. I think it's in my opinion anyway, it does help a lot. So he'll just sit with us. He'll often come in and give us a little meow whilst we're in the markets. So today, guys, we're trading private equity, right? I've just started a new account with a firm, so it's really exciting stuff. Obviously, this is the same firm who anyone that joins my mentorship, the one-to-ones with me, you will have the same opportunity once completed to then also trade with this private equity firm. So don't worry about the funding. Don't think, oh, I haven't got the money to trade live. You do not need it anymore. It's 2026. The world has changed drastically and there is no longer any need to use your own money. So guys, we've looked at both directional convictions for the day, coming up, potentially coming down as well. We've got 20 minutes till the market open. I'm going to be trading today. I'm going to be recording it live. So that video is also to come as well. So yeah, be patient on that, guys. And yeah, we'll see how we go. Obviously, market is now in a little bit of a sideways movement. If I just bring the chart up for you guys. Now, really key to mention here, actually, it's a great time to go into this. So a lot of people say that the markets are random and if you get involved in it, you're gambling. So I want to show you this, guys, right? So ETH session, we've had this rally up, right? And what this is, guys, is a lot of it is short calls. Okay, so it's people that have got short here and they're taking profits at the bottom of this value area because remember, it coincided with that known reference point from earlier, from last week. So we can be very confident that this is short calls, right? This is people taking their profits, which takes the market up. It's come down, and what's it doing now, guys? We're sideways. It's bracketing. We're preparing for market open. So let's do that. Good luck today, guys. Anyone trading, good luck out there. And obviously be really careful. Make sure the trade is sufficient. It has sufficient data and sufficient analysis for you to take that position and feel confident with it. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll post my trade for the day. And yeah, let's get to it. And again, obviously, like, subscribe. Any questions, just comment. I'll always reply to you. Thank you again, guys. Cheers for watching.